So for BlackBerry, is our rocket are fueled enough to take us to resistance level and break, and we have our squeeze around the $19.80. So what's gonna happen for the last trading session for BlackBerry? Stay tuned. Let's get right to it. Press the like button and let's get right to it. Look with me closely, people. Look with me. This is really important because that's what happened. I told you last video that we did. This is the most important bounce that we should do around this technical area, around our ascending line. And you ask yourself, why? Because simple as that, we tested this ascending line so many times. If you're late to the party, I'm just doing a recap. We bounced at the 4th of January, 9th of March, and the 25th of March marked the price that actually go below our ascending line. That's why we went even below our support here around the 950. And then after we break, we saw this big squeeze around the 12. So this is really important level, and we almost tested the support before we actually see the big buying pressure. I told you here we're gonna see a buying pressure to take us up, and if we actually see the pre-market, the pre-market is doing fine, and we saw even the $14 yesterday pre-market. Let's see again what's happening. And yeah, after hours yesterday we closed around the 14, and this is really good, and really nice that we see the $14 is a psychological level. Hopefully we hold above this level, because this is really important, above the $14, and will be actually technically above our exponential average, and this is a sign of strength. Look with me, we tested so many times our exponential average. We break from it, and we close below it and test it. This is a sign of weakness. And the pre-market, we actually went until the 14. If we open after hours, like we close at 14, if we open today around here, around the $14 like we did yesterday after hours, will be perfect, guys, bounce from this ascending line. And if we actually open below this rejection level around our exponential average, around the $13.70, we're gonna see the price doing the same reaction, get rejected, and maybe we see a bit of hold up above the ascending line. If not, we're gonna see the 12.14. This is really important turning point right now for BlackBerry around our exponential average. Hopefully you see it clearly, because this is important stuff, guys. We tested how many times? Let's count it. We tested from above as a support 1, 2, 3, 4 before we break it really hard, and now we tested 1, 2, 3 times. Now the turning point here happening exactly around the $13.65. As I said before, this is important support and resistance before it become before is the support, now is acting as a resistance. So this now the turning point. Either we bounce from it and we go to see the 17, or we actually reject it and we bounce from here. This would be a good scenario, because if we bounce from here, we're gonna see this play through. And look with me closely, we're gonna see this play through here like this before we go to the 17. If not, we're gonna see a break again, and this time test the 12.14 for sure for BlackBerry. So be careful from this the exponential average. The 21 exponential average is actually as like a support and resistance in the same time, in the same week. This is have a major important for us. That's why the market maker test the market before we go down, or we even before we go lower, we test the resistance before we even go lower. So this is the sign of weakness, of strength, if we bounce from it or if we reject from it. So you can actually capitalize on this video, and you'll be waiting to hunt the price when we go to our level. So without further ado, you know what's happening today? Yes, my hunters, time to hunt, and be patient first. Then hunt for the right price value and see you in the next video.